Oh, what up, Jeffers, all my Bitcoin renegades? And sorry about that. I forgot I pressed the button. I am just kind of getting my head around what is happening today. I woke up hoping that we were still at like 41, 42,000, that we didn't drop back below 39. I'm like, okay, we need to keep this level we kind of closed below 42 last night on the weekly. What's going on? I don't know. And I look at my phone and I swear, guys, I don't know if you had the same exact reaction that I did when I saw my portfolio this morning, but it feels good. Guys, we have not had this massive breakout type feeling for a long time. So enjoy it. Drink it in, guys. We are now in the success of our crypto holdings. How we held through that dip, I have no clue. Honestly, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how you did it. How'd we make it through that dip? That was a big one. That was a 53% dip, guys, and it's done now. We don't go back up to 44K and then back down to 29. Don't work that way. So we're going to continue the bull run now. Just like I said, it's not over. I'm going to tell you when the bull run's over, hopefully. I was hoping that I didn't miss it. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for Bitcoin to get right around 75K, maybe even a little bit below. If it stays like stagnant at 73, I'm going to put them in the stable coin right there. Remember when I did that Bitcoin at 63K? When I put it to a stable coin, that's what we're going to do at the end of the market, except hopefully at like 73, 75K. And then we're going to ride the market all the way back down to 20K. And I think if I do it right, I can end up with one full Bitcoin, probably somewhere around 2023. That is my goal, to set myself up for a position right now to get a full Bitcoin by the next bear market that we go to 20K. So what we're going to do today is just kind of look at Bitcoin, see where it's going, because this is exactly what we've been waiting for on this channel. It happened about 8 to 10 days before I thought it was going to. We'll take it. I said we're either going to blast off before or during. So now let me share my screen with you and show you a little bit about what I'm talking about today. So if you can't tell, I'm in a very good mood today. Because there was a little while I was wondering if I was doing the right thing, guys. There always comes that point. And you know what helped me? A random friend from my church posted something. I don't even remember what it said now. What did he say? Just something about when things get hard, that's when you need to push through. And I'm like, oh man, things are getting hard right now. Man, and if I just push through, I'll get through it. And that's what I needed to hear. So maybe you guys need to hear that right now. If you're struggling, push through. We'll get to the other side. And then all of your hard work. And so what he was talking about is like when you work at a job or something and you work and you put everything into it. And then you just get to a point where you think you're just failing completely. Everything is just going wrong, or you're just struggling. Things aren't going as good as you wanted them to. That's the point where you just push through. And if you can push through, that to me was the inspiration that I needed to hear this day, or a couple days ago, actually. So I want to share that with you guys. Even though you're probably not feeling that now, I should have probably shared that with you last week, but I didn't know about it last week. So I'm sharing it with you now. So the next time I'll remind you when we're in that situation, just push through. You can do it. And that's what this channel is here for. As you see now, why I wanted to come look at on the daily over here, bear with me because I'm still sharing this. I wanted to wait for my coffee to get here. That's why I'm late this morning. I know I always have a late. That's why I say 11-ish on the weekday, because, stuff like this always happens every time. Every time. But that's okay. Because you guys are an amazing audience. And you love me so much that you just can't get enough of watching me share my videos. I'm just kidding. Yeah, guys, do you want to play video games with me? We could do some video games today if you wanted. For real. We could go play some blockchain video games. We could, I don't know, guys, let's just go have some fun. It's a good day today. yeah. Just give me one more second here. I have to share the page. But what do you guys notice about Bitcoin? Anything? And 44,000. So what I want you to notice, and what I'm talking about, is look at all of these resistance levels, or EMAs, we call them. Let's actually get a couple more of these bad boys out here. Let's get 2 more of them at least. Oh, there we go. Now we can have all of the ones that we need on here. That's why I like Bitstamp more than CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap only gives you 3 lines. Bitstamp, it doesn't mind giving you 5 of them. All right, and there we go. And now we have all of the EMAs. Now, so guys, we have officially broken over the EMA. So this is what I was talking about on the channel here. And this is why I think it's so important to look at candlesticks, to look at EMA averages, and to look at the hour, then the 4-hour, then the daily, then the 3-day, then the weekly. Because that's how crypto ends up changing from bearish to bullish. Is it starts at the 1 hour, and then it'll take effect in the 4-hour, and then it'll take effect in the daily, and then it'll take effect in the 3-day, and then it'll take effect in the week. And that's the way that it has to kind of go. And that means you have to have a lot of bullishness to get from the 1 hour to the week, right? Because you have to stay bullish to get to the 4-hour, to get to the daily, to get to the 3-week, and those are all big levels. So what we did this week is huge, guys. We were above the EMA 9. Let's look at it this way, okay? We were above the EMA 9. We were below the EMA 21. We were below the EMA 50. And of course, we were below the 2 and the 100 because we're still below those. But what did we do this week? Well, we broke above the 21, which was our big resistance level, which actually, as soon as we broke above this 21, that's when you saw this major breakout happen right here. You see that? As soon as we broke above the EMA 21, we had a nice pump. Then we went up and touched the 50, and it acted as resistance for us right here for about 3 days. And then what happened? We freaking did it, guys. We pulled through, blasted past that freaking 50, and now we are coming up to kiss the 100. So this is freaking beautiful. And if we're going to change to bearish, it would probably start on the 1 hour first, right? So this is what I'm always checking if we're having a reversal. And it looks like even the 1 hour is bullish. Yay! That means we don't have to worry about a sneaky little reversal happening, at least right now. I mean, we could drop here and then we'll watch for that. But for right now, no, we're good. It hasn't reversed on the 1 hour. Let's see what the 4-hour looks like. Oh yeah, bullish. Wow, things are looking good. Now let's actually go out to the 3-day. See how we're doing. Oh my, yeah. Guys, crypto's looking beautiful. Like, I'm about to put a ring on it, like for real. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. I'm putting a ring on it for telling me to the left or whatever. But okay, we can't go the weekly here, I don't think. I think 3 days max, yeah. 3 days max, that's okay. But I do want to get some volume profiles out here. So, and then I was hearing from what's his name? Tom Crown, VWAP, the VWAP. Okay, now we got the VWAP out here too, which is going to be this blue line somewhere. Right here. Oh, there's the VWAP. It's kind of hidden in there, but we can see it. We can see that guy. See him? It's kind of hidden in here, but that's definitely the VWAP. So, yeah. Okay. Well, it'd be easier to see if we got rid of a lot of this other stuff, but are we above or below? Okay, so the VWAP is at 43,282. So we're actually above that. And it actually rose because I remember when Tom was talking about it, the VWAP was lower than that. And now it's higher because it kind of follows the price up, right? So this must be the VWAP right here, right? Is it? No, that's the 21. Never mind. Sorry about that. Where is that bugger? Okay, if I erase it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's going to be right here. Okay, let's get rid of these stinky lines in here. They're messing me up. Okay. So the VWAP is super hard to see in here. I don't like that, but that's okay. But just to know that we don't really need to see it as long as we know where it's at, 43,286. That's going to be a crucial level to watch. So my buddy over there on Six Fig Stock Trader was telling me something about on the, what did he say, the weekly, when historically we've dropped below the 50 daily moving average on the week, we have never recovered back above that. So shout out to him for saying that. I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. It's a valid point, but I think we are just in such a cycle this time that we are breaking some of the traditional fundamental rules of Bitcoin this year. It looks like we are breaking some of those things, like not passing above the 50 on the weekly after we break below it, right? So that's a good point that he had over there. I'm going to be watching for that. And the only way that we can get to the 50 is actually over here on CoinMarketCap. And what we could do is, well, not internet computer. Let's go get Bitcoin. And then we can go look what he was talking about up here. The 50 on the weekly. Because this actually has the weekly chart. That's what I like about this one. See, weekly, but it doesn't have the 3-day. So what he was talking about, again, shout out, go check out his channel if you haven't already, and Crypto Wendy's as well. That's where I met him at. She is such a gracious host and such a good person that I hope she lets me come back on the show one day. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I was super nervous and she just kind of like made me feel comfortable. I don't know how, like normally if someone tells you not to be nervous, it makes you more nervous. But for some reason I wasn't. Like she's just like, you can't be nervous here. And I just wasn't. So I kind of appreciate people like that are, stronger mentally when you need them. And that's the people I want in my corner. Like, and I can be that same for them too as well. So, but anyway, look at what he was talking about here. The 50. So the 50 on the weekly. Ooh, it's down, bro. The 50 is down to, we're above it. No way. Dude, we broke above, or actually we are testing it right now. What you were talking, oh, that's USDT. Hold on. Let's look for USD. Hold up, dude. We might be testing your thing here, which is fine. But I would like to see this. If it normally doesn't break over the 50 and we're doing that now, this is some good news. This is some really bullish news. That means that we have left the traditional cycle. And this could actually prove my lengthening cycles theory, which that one isn't my theory. The lengthening cycle, somebody else thought of that, but I have shown how it actually is coming to be and coming into existence. Lengthening cycles is a real thing, starting with this 2-month push down right here that wasn't supposed to happen. When you saw my chart on Crypto Wendy, you saw some lines up here, and you were probably wondering what those were. Well, they were just what I thought the bull market would have looked like without Elon Musk's pushing down. That's all these lines were. When you saw those, I bet everybody was like, what in the heck is he doing? What is that? But this is just what I thought the bull market would have looked like without the manipulation, and it would have ended like normal in January, February, right? And then we would drop down to the $20,000 level. And then, kind of stagnated sideways here, for the next year or two. until the next bull market, right? Well, now that we had this push down here and, another one here, we are extending this cycle by 90 days here, 80 days here, and then if you want to count another month or two, you could probably do that. So we're talking at least 6 months longer now. And that's what, all these doodles were on my thing. If you saw it on Crypto Winnie, that's why I was like, dude, you guys probably won't understand this. It's not what most, traders do. They don't just do hypotheticals, but I live in hypothetical. But I also look for the fact too, because my hypothetical situations are normally grounded in reality. I'm not really, I'm a moon boy because I love crypto and I wanted to go to the moon, but I'm actually pretty down to earth in the way that I think. And how realistic I am for being an optimist, I'm saying. Like, I'm an optimist that keeps you real. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to keep you with your heads in the cloud and so you're losing money. When I think we're going to recover, guys, okay, this is the whole, let me just kind of go and talk to you for a second. When I believe in my heart that we are legit in a place where we're going to make money, that's when I start screaming from the rooftops. Bedrock, guys. These are dream level prices. When you hear me say this, these are not joking around times, right? Very risky because that floor, that bedrock could break. So it isn't like normal bedrock when you dig in the ground, you get to a point you can't go further. Well, with crypto, that's kind of where that's a little misleading. I wouldn't say misleading, but a little bit risky, where you have that bedrock. That is a support level, right? So you can use that as support, right? But the more it bounces off and hits it, it can break. But when you're at that level of support, that's the best accumulation level. It is a bit risky, but when we just dropped 53% from the top of Bitcoin and over 60% with altcoins, and we look like we've established a clear bottom, that is the best time you could ever buy. We're down 53% from the top. And to get that level to break when we're already 53% down is you're probably looking at 20% that it's going to break, 80% that it's not. So that's why I was telling you, dream level, not to have you buy and then have crypto just keep dumping on you. This was to, hey, if you just bought at 88 cents like I did with the graph, now you can buy at these low level prices. Or if you didn't buy at all and you were looking to get into crypto, but it was always just too high for you to buy in. So these are the things that we look for, guys, for real. And if you want that information, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon and get back over here for these really, really crucial price movements, guys. And I'm doing it for all of us. My community. So the first reason why I want you to succeed is because you're a human and I just want you to do well. The second reason I want you to succeed is because it makes my channel look good and you'll probably, come and tell how well you've done, right? But my first reason, and it always is going to be that, is to help other people make some money when the world is hard right now, right? So that was my main goal. Anyway, let's move forward. And yeah, guys, if you stand for something, you will become whatever you want to be in this world. That's what I've realized. They tell you when you're growing up that you could be anything, but they don't tell you you can be anything as long as you keep that goodness in you. They don't tell you that. You can be anything, but you got to be a good person to become anything. You can't just be a sorry excuse for a human and become president, right? So Donald Trump didn't get that memo. No, I'm just playing, guys. But anyway, so Bitcoin's looking freaking amazing. I almost am going to put a ring on it. No, but yeah, it's just looking nice. Look at that. Just beautiful. And yeah, the EMA 50, it's on the daily. On the week, has been shattered. We're actually testing it right now. Not shattered, we're testing it. This is that 50 on the weekly. I don't know how the 21, that's the 20, yeah, the 21 got higher. So, because it's moving the last 21 weeks. This is the last 50 weeks. This is the last 9 weeks. See? It's not 21 days. That's 20. Each one of these is a week. And then 21 of those is 21 weeks, right? How many weeks are we from this top to this bottom? Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then the 14th is on the upside. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 on the downside, and then 13. So right around the same. Right. I mean, yeah, there is like a 3-day difference. That's it. Or 3-week. 3-week difference. But yeah. Yeah. But not really. I mean, from the bottom, that's the only difference. So number 14 started to go up and number 11 started to go up. So that's the only difference there. I think we're doing good, though. I think we are in for a blessed time, guys. And if you follow this channel, I just bless you right now. And I hope you do really well. Now look at the graph. Yes. I am so glad I didn't sell for $1,000 loss, baby. And then I bought back in at 41. Yes. I'm so happy about that, guys. You don't even understand. Well, maybe you do. You know, most of you might have held graph with me. But I lost over half of my money at one point. Not gonna lie. I bought at 88. It went down to 32. I basically said, take it all or give it back. And I went double or nothing. And luckily it paid off, right? We've had a clear-cut blast off, which is a clear cut now. Look at this. We actually should be going all the way to the top, baby. Look at that. We should go up 70 cents to the top of the wedge. Look at that, baby. All the way to the top of the wedge breakout. That's what it says right now. Boom. Boom. $1.20, baby. That's what that says. If you break out on this downward, a falling wedge, the breakout brings you to the top of the wedge, which is right here. So let's go. $1.20 graph. Come on. Come on, baby. Don't stop now. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Actually, I want to go to wrestling. What else do I need? I just need money all around so I can grow my business, so I can do all sorts of stuff. Survive, eat. Those things that, you do for fun, like eating and sleeping and having electricity, the luxuries in life. I'm just kidding. I do spoil myself. I drink one of these every day. Most people can't afford probably a Frappuccino a day. They'd be like, dude, why don't you just brew your own coffee and put it in the fridge? It doesn't taste the same, guys. It doesn't. I've tried it. So it was just like when I used to smoke cigarettes, people were like, well, why don't you just vape? It's the same thing. And I was like, but it's not the same thing. I've tried vaping before and it sucks. I hated it. And that's the thing that helped me quit smoking, is because when I moved from the vape from the cigarettes to the vape and quit smoking, and all I had left was the vape, and I didn't even really like it. Yeah, it was a lot easier for me to quit, because I'm like, well, I don't really even like this very much, so why am I doing it? And that thought just kept going through my head. Well, I don't like this. Why am I doing this? I don't like it. And now I'll smoke a cigarette like once a year now or something, just to remember that I hate the taste. I tried one the other day, and it almost made me throw up. For real. And yeah, it just makes me realize why I hate cigarettes. They are disgusting. 44.4, baby. Look at Bitcoin just going. Oh, it ain't stopping, baby. We just going. We blasting straight to the moon, boy. We needed this. We really did. I am so freaking happy, guys. Get your friends over here. Tell them they need to come hang out with us right now and celebrate. Actually, let's celebrate a little bit before let's chat. Ooh, my friends are here. Yay. Breezo Vice. What's up, yo? My sister-in-law's name is Bree. Breezo Voice. Money, 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 money. Mr. Ted DiBiase. Uh-oh. Hey, that stalker person thing right there. These Russian, man, I love Russian people, but man, quit putting these freaking things on there. Actually, I have some really good close Russian friends, but they're not scam artists like this guy. Okay, let me get into the app. Get into the app. Guys, wish me luck. I asked this girl out kind of the other day, and then I didn't get her phone number, so we'll see. Every time I see her, it's kind of like in a work situation, so I don't really get to. But she did agree to go to a hockey game with me, though. So now I just have to get her phone number. That's funny. Don't tell anybody I told you that, though. Okay. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, maybe that wasn't a thing. Sarth Meta, what's up, dude? You were right. ACH is up. I was right about a lot of things. But yeah, ACH was one of them. I was wrong about some things too, but I get it right more than I get it wrong, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I have gotten some things wrong, especially big things like Pup Doge, got it wrong. But when it comes to these levels, I'm really, really good at calling the reversal and the trends, guys. I really am. That's the whole thing with my channel. That is the main thing that I focus on, is that bedrock price. And when you hear me say dream level, like, you'll hear beautiful for a while, but when you hear those words bedrock or dream level, they should, like, you know how when you call your dog's name or they hear something, their ears perk up? That's how you should be when you hear those, dream level prices. You should be like, oh, wrong ear. Can you see it move? Yeah, perk up. And actually, sometimes when I hear something, I can feel my ear moving, like like I'm a dog, like trying to use my ear as a satellite to try to find out where the noise is coming from. Sorry, guys. I am having a good time today. I am in a good mood. That's why I don't understand why there's more people here. I'm starting to build up my Facebook too. We went from only having 100 people following my page out of like 2,800 friends to 210 people liking my page and almost 3,000 friends. So most of those friends are those girls that, I don't know, they're probably cam girls. I don't deal with any of that stuff, but I think they try to target me, thinking that whatever, dude, I don't know. I just never saw the appeal in looking at girls online. Women are real. You don't, I don't know. I just never understood that. But I never had a problem getting women either, though. So 73, 75K switch to stablecoin, correct? Exactly. Because, guys, there is a small chance of Bitcoin going to 112,000. But look what happened last time when we went to 69, right? Now, even if Bitcoin goes to 69,000 and you can get into a stablecoin around 60 or 63,000, you are golden. Imagine if you bought into a stablecoin at 60K Bitcoin right now. Even after this pump, you would be sitting at $16,000 in the profit, or buy more Bitcoin. That's what I do. So how I gain Bitcoin without putting tons and tons of money, this actually works the best for me, is I do that. I wait for a high Bitcoin price. And then there is always these things called corrections, right? We've dealt with a lot of them. And so what I do is I try to get my stablecoin trade at the very top of what I think Bitcoin is going to go to at the time. And then I write it down. And then what I do, so say I sold 0.17 Bitcoin for $10,000 worth of DAI coins, 0.17 Bitcoin. Well, when Bitcoin, say I did it at 60K, then Bitcoin went down to 30K. Well, now I have 0.34 Bitcoin. I just doubled my Bitcoin because I sold at a stable coin at 60,000. and then I'm buying back in at 30,000, which is double the amount of Bitcoin I get now, because that $10,000 now buys double that amount of Bitcoin. And that's how you grow your Bitcoin, and you can get to $1. The only thing is, if you put it into a stable coin and then the price goes up, then you're out of Bitcoin and you have to wait for the price to go back down in order to buy back in, or you'll lose Bitcoin. That's the other part of it that I'm going to tell you, because it's risky. It's almost not as risky as leverage trading, but it's trying to beat the market. So it's kind of hard. It is like shorting the market, because you're picking a high point and then putting it in a stable coin and then watching that commodity go down, and then you buy back in way down here. You're like, yes, just doubled my money, even though I did it when Bitcoin went down. And these are the strategies that they don't tell you on a lot of other channels that I'm going to give you here for free. That was free. I gave you one of the best strategies in crypto right now for free. And thanks to Justin for actually having me clarify it. And really, I hope you guys take that to heart. And if you do that, if you are able to successfully do this, I want to hear those stories, because I've done it. I'm going to show you a case where I did it. And I've probably shown it on the channel before, but I'm going to show you how I successfully, and it wasn't a lot of Bitcoin. It wasn't like double my money, but I gained some Bitcoin off of it. It might take me a minute to find, because I don't know the exact thing that I'm looking for. Well, I do. I just bear with me. Sometimes things are a little bit harder to explain than they need to be. It's here somewhere. I just got to find it. Let's just put it that way. And yeah. So let's just go way back. Wow, that's a lot of purchases. Okay, right here, baby. All right. But now I got to see. Okay. Right here. Here's a good example. And I made, it was only $300, but I don't care. Well, it was 0.006 Bitcoin that I made. It's not a whole lot, but I don't care. I was making more Bitcoin, right? See that? Now, we want to show you this one first, because that was the original amount, even though it was worth more. Look, 0.2769113, and then I got 0.282. So I basically got 0.006 Bitcoin for free during that trade, on trading it back and forth to different prices at different times, right? That was risky. I could have lost money, but I gained, it says right here, 0.006. And how much is that worth right now? 0.006. Oh, everything's being weird. Let me just reset the app. Everything just went weird. That was crazy. It said I only had 37 cents in here for a second. So let's just let it, there we go. Freaking me out, man. Don't freak me out like that. Okay. We're almost at another trillion market cap. Wow. See, I got sidetracked. I was just going to tell you guys something, and I completely forgot and spaced it out now. But that's how you gain Bitcoin, and in a good way. Guys, my portfolio, look at this. I just want to show you this. 5,800. Yikes. We're already 2,000 ahead of where we were just the other day. When was that? When was that horrible day? January 24th, like 2 weeks ago. God. Oh. Glad things started to recover, guys. I'm glad. If you accumulated with me, you're one of the smart ones. And that's why I am glad. I feel like I've led you guys in a good direction. I feel good about this channel. I feel good about what I've taught you. I feel good about where I've led you. I feel good about a lot of it. So I hope you guys are, the same way. Justin, if you could try to get a hold of, not right this second, but in the next couple days or so, because she's not responding to me, if you could get a hold of Weeping Angel, I would really appreciate that. Or Charles, if you could do that. I know you're probably not here. We can look at ACH though, but yeah, if you guys would do that for me, I would really appreciate it. She was feeling sick, so just best wishes go out to her. But yeah, I don't want to lose her from the channel. She's definitely a big part of the channel. So if she's just not feeling good, wish her the best and everything. So, all right, now let's go look and see if there's any kind of like news or anything. Why is crypto so high today, guys? What is the deal? There's got to be a reason. Tesla's Bitcoin strategy is working. Annual report suggests. So this is, of course, big news coming out when Bitcoin blasts off. Of course, Tesla's Bitcoin strategy is working. Adds Bitcoin and Ethereum to its balance sheet. You see, I told you, Ian, this isn't even a Fortune 500 company. This is a Canadian company. All these companies are going to start adding crypto to their balance sheet. Ooh, look at this. Polygon raises $450 million in funding round led by Sequoia Capital India. Pretty cool. There's lots of good stuff happening in crypto right now. Crypto firm launched coalition to crack down on market manipulation. Okay. What else? Ooh, 13 rising stars in crypto. This is my picture right here. They just blacked it out because I was just too handsome. And yeah, it made everybody else look bad. So they're like, well, we got to black this out because this guy is just too damn good looking. And so that's why you don't see my picture there, but it's there. Oh, it's there. Maybe if you did like a Google Photoshop, see, I'm right here. You just can't see me. They shadow blocked me, man. They blocked me with a shadow. No. One day I will be on a magazine, Decrypt too. They should actually. I'm waiting for the local news to come look at my channel because I'm probably one of the bigger influencers in Seattle. I don't know. There might be bigger ones. I don't know. But for as far as I know, I'm probably one of the bigger influences in my area. For real. And we're getting bigger too with you guys. If you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit them notification bells, we will be as big as some of those big crypto companies. Like I've looked at where my channel stands in the thick of things. If you look on Social Blade, this is how you can tell that my channel isn't just a garbage channel and why I'm not going to give up on it. Let's go back and look, guys. So I'm not trying to just toot my own horn. I'm trying to show you the value that not only I see, but you see, and YouTube and everyone else sees in my B-. That's pretty good. Crypto Mason is a B. There's a lot of C pluses out there. There are some A's, like you got your Cryptos R Us, but a B-, that's pretty good. I'm feeling okay about that. My sub rank is 56,000, and so I'm feeling pretty good about this. I really am. It's looking pretty good for where I am in my channel. The projections I don't like though, because it's saying I'm only going to 9,000 subscribers by 2024 or 2025, and it used to say 100,000 right there. It just depends on what's happening on your channel. If I continue to get exactly the same amount of subscribers and views I get right now, that's how long that will take. But there's ups and downs in the market too. So yeah, I'm not counting that, dude. 9,000 will hopefully be by the end of this year. I was hoping to get 100,000 by the end of this year, but I am going to be realistic. It might take 2. But we're going for it, guys. We're not going to give up. So when you go to stable from Bitcoin, how long before you move from altcoins as well? So good question. Ooh, that's a really good question, man. Thank you for asking that. Well, what I would do, because there is going to be the end of this market. So say, yes, you do put Bitcoin in at 73 to 75K. It goes to 80K. And now we are seeing it drop to about 60, 58. It's starting to come down, right? Well, altcoins having the altcoin season now, right? So if you are, how long? Okay. I would say tops, if Bitcoin does start to fall with the altcoins, 2.5 weeks. Tops. You don't want to go for the full 4 weeks. You'll get wrecked. There's a month after Bitcoin that altcoin goes into the massive altcoin season at the end of the bull market. All right, that never happened. That's another reason I didn't think the bull market was over. We never had that altcoin season at the end of the market, which always happens. So yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. So I would put into the stable coin, and then if it does kind of stay up at 73 to 80 for 2 to 3 weeks, wait till after it leaves that. I mean, after it leaves that pumping area, right? If it keeps going to 100K, no, that's probably not going to happen, right? But if we do go to 73 to 80, I think 80 is going to top us, guys. I don't know why. Maybe not even 80. I know we're going to go to 100K. Bitcoin is inevitably 112,000. I'm not giving up on that. I'm just giving up on the time frame that I set because I'm being realistic. And I see how the way that Bitcoin moves, and I know what they want us to think. They want us to think 100K because when it's at that $73,000 to $78,000 level, they are not going to want us to sell our crypto. They're going to want us to think it's going to continue. That's why they do it, guys. I don't know if they want me to say this, but I don't care. They want us to think when Bitcoin is at 73 to 75,000, that it is going to go to 100,000. When it's really probably only going to go to 80 tops. Just like Bitcoin, when it was at 60 or 63, that's why I sold out at like 63, and then it went to 69. Everyone thought it was going to 100K. Well, I had that hope. That's why I only sold half of my Bitcoin. But now I'm understanding the logistics of, oh yeah, it's going to 100K. It's going to 100K, guys. Come on, get in the circle. It's going to 100K. It's going to about 80. And then everybody waiting for that 100K is going to stay in. Genius strategy. I don't like it though. That's the one thing as a humanitarian, as somebody who cares about people, that doesn't like to rip anybody off. I'm not really good with those things where we trick and manipulate people out of their money. So that's why, we don't live in a perfect world, right? But so we go with what we have, and we try to be as good of people as we can, no matter what the situation is. So if we can just bring positivity, even if, we can't fix a broken system, we can bring our good nature into it. And maybe it'll change from within just by, that goodness. Probably not, but you never know. So how are you guys today? That was a really good question, Justin. I really appreciate that. It helps the channel when you guys ask me freaking amazing questions like that. So now let me ask you a question, guys. This is for all of you. Did you pick up any crypto during this dump? When I was telling you bedrock or dream level prices, I want to know if anybody listened to me. You don't have to tell me if you made money. I just want to know if people are actually buying crypto because of my videos. Not because of me, but you did your own research, right? You saw my video. You're like, okay, bedrock prices. Okay, let's go look. Oh, bedrock prices. Oh, let's make a purchase. And if you did that, let me know. It doesn't have to be in this comment, in the live chat. Let me know in the comments later. You can even comment anonymously if you want. How would you do that? You could turn off your public thing. And then I think only I can see it, or maybe even I. Okay, well, that probably won't work. You could use a friends thing. And dude, if you made money, just let me know. You don't got to hide it. Let's go look at ACH. Since this guy is saying ACH is up, let's go look at that before we end the show. Because I feel like I'm just rambling and I wanted to talk to you guys, but Justin's probably at work. Well, what is today? Monday? Yeah, he's probably at work. And why did I go to the graph again? I am so thankful for this coffee right now. Remember, we were at like 3 cents with ACH, and now we're at 4.5. I've been right a lot with crypto, a lot. But I'm not bragging, guys. What I'm doing is I want to show you the value of why you want to watch my channels, guys. So I know it might seem like bragging to some of you who don't know me and don't know the channel, but I'm not here to brag. I'm not here to say I'm better than you. I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to bring you to profit with me. I am here to give you enough confidence in yourself and in your ability that you are able to take control of your financial situation, no matter what it is, no matter what difficulty you're going through. You will get through it. And if you take these strategies and you turn them into something that works for you, you are going to be successful 100% of the time. Even if you lose, you still are going to be successful because you're going to take that knowledge and you're going to use it for the next time to make things even better for yourself and for your families. So that's what I think about people. I don't just think about people as just one individual. Every single person in the world has a family and other people that care about them. And that's why I am a big homeless advocate. Yeah, do I like drug addicts that go out there and destroy things and make my neighborhood unsafe? Absolutely not. But there are those homeless people out there that were like me. I was in a horrible situation, a destructive marriage that, left me basically dead inside, like not wanting to live. And so I became a homeless person because I hated life. I didn't care about anything. I didn't want everything that I had that I loved in life was taken from me. So when you get to that area, go down that hole. But if there wasn't someone out there that helped me, the only reason I, got out of my situation is because people reached their hand down and pulled me out of it. Like I couldn't, God especially, but God's people, like I would just run into Christians all the time in my comings and goings. And that's why like God pursued me. I know he did. Like every time I would go to meet my dealer, there would be like some dude walking by with a cross on his shoulder and a wheel. Like right when I'm waiting to meet my dealer, right? The freaking dude walks by with a cross on his shoulder. And I'm like, okay, God, I see you. And then just things like that would happen crazy amounts of time. Like, dude, I was panhandling and this dude ran by and literally we start talking about God and he ran home and grabbed me a Bible and I stopped what I was doing. And from that point on, I never panhandled again. And found God basically because this dude who was on a run, and it happened here in Seattle about, 12 years ago before I got clean. So it was a long time ago. But anyway, you can come out of whatever situation you're in. And there are a lot of homeless people that are probably, forever homeless. But those people that just had bad things in their life, and even those guys that are really bad off, they probably just had something bad in their life and they didn't have anybody to help them. So they got to that point where they are unrecoverable or, I don't think anybody's unrecoverable, but to the point where they're a danger to society, right? And so I know I'm, talking way off topic here. We're still looking at these, but I just kind of want to let you guys know kind of who I am a little bit and why I advocate for homeless, even though, a lot of the homeless terrorize. And Crypto Wendy was talking about, like being chased around by homeless people or like just, and that isn't every homeless person. I want you guys to know that. Those are the people beyond. There are some people beyond, well, maybe not, maybe super close to beyond help, but if somebody maybe concentrated on them, they could. But those are the people that, might really, really, really need the help or just need God, and so some people can't be saved. But those ones that are in there, like a woman, she's homeless because she decided to leave her ex that was beating on her. And the reason she didn't want to leave is because she had nowhere to go. And now she's homeless, right? Because the reason she's homeless is because she left this situation. That woman should not have to go through that alone. That's what I'm saying there. That is why I'm such a pro advocate for homelessness. I'm not just for those lifer homeless people. Yes, I do care about them and I'll feed them and I'll do that. But to really help people is to get them out of that situation. And if it wasn't for people reaching down and grabbing me out of my situation and trusting that I wasn't too far gone beyond repair, then I would not be where I am today. If those people didn't reach down to me and pull me up, I would have drowned for sure. 100%. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Never give up. Stand for something in this. If you're in crypto and you're making money, find something to give back somewhere. Find that something, that touched your life, homelessness, homelessness, drug addiction, cancer, whatever, happened in your life, use it for positive, guys. I hope I don't get demonetized for talking about this. It's real life stuff. I'm not really being negative or anything about it, but who knows? But yeah, so just take control of your lives. And crypto, like ever since I started changing, positive things have happened to me, right? So, ending up having my daughter back in my life after 16 years, being estranged of her, even though technically I never did anything to lose her except not answer a stupid ad in a Wyoming paper all those years ago. But even though I didn't live in, anyway, I don't want to go over that because that's still kind of a sore subject in my heart. I forgive all of everybody for that. It just is a little bit bitter in my heart still because it still doesn't make sense to me. I've forgiven, but it doesn't make sense anyway. But going through those situations made me the person that I am. And so if I can come here and help you, even if you're just in crypto and you were on here watching about crypto and you hear this and it resonates with you and you're going through something, just know that you can, this is a safe place. You can come here and talk about anything, whether it be crypto or not, guys. Like, I'm probably one of the only channels that does this. I know Wendy talks about, some real stuff on her channel as well. But I really don't mind bringing real life into my crypto videos because this is my blog, my vlog, whatever you want to call it, my channel, my, outlet. This is the way that I do business, but it's also a way that I connect with human beings as well. And that is my main focus, is to build relationships with good people and, build something good. Like, I want to start my own charity. I want to start, something that I can do to really change things or get involved in a already running charity, something. Right now, my big one is the Seattle Children's Cancer Institute, because it really, that has affected my life, not the children's part of it, but, my pastor and one of my all-time best friends in the world both passed away from leukemia. And so cancer has affected my life in a very, very real way and a very up close and personal way. And, a lot of the people in my church feel the same way. They went through the same thing, and that was like some of their dad and their real family. So I can only imagine what they're going through. The pastor was like a, father figure to me, like I never had that before, in someone. So it's really hard to lose them. So that's why I stand for these things. Like, there's a reason that I am the way that I am and that I believe in the things that I believe in, and crypto is definitely something that I believe in. And I think it can really help us change our situations, guys. I've seen some really bad things in my life, but I've also seen the miracle of life. I've seen the blessings that God has for us. I've seen, doubling your crypto profit. I've seen coming out of poverty and changing your life. I've seen these things, and that way you go back and look at the miracles and you know that they can happen again. But if you lightly, that was just, some coincidence, some luck, then that's all you deserve is coincidence and luck. But if you really take those things to heart and you really give back, I think the world is all for helping you. I really do. I think the world wants to give you, I think the world wants to make you earn them and accept them and appreciate them, but I think it wants to give it to you. That's what I've learned in the world. The world wants you to have stuff, but it wants you to appreciate it and earn it. That's at least what I've noticed. So we have this breakout right here of this kind of symmetrical triangle falling or descending wedge type deal, but it broke to the upside. It's looking pretty good. Let's go to the 4-hour. That was some feel-good talking, guys. I hope you can resonate with that. And if you do, let me know in the comments, guys. Like, I'm here for you. For real. This isn't just a crypto channel. This is, a safe place that anybody can go. So just to let you know. We went all the way up to 4.8 right there. Look at that. Nice little day for ACH. Nice volume. Nice everything. Ooh, baby. Sexy. No. Love it. Love it. Now, let's look at Bitcoin one last time before we get off of here. 44,385. Look at this big level at 47 of accumulation, guys. We need to get way back up there. We need to get to 47. That way, we are at the biggest accumulation level I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. I hope you had a good time today. I did. I'm in such a good mood. Even though talking about some things that are kind of hard to talk about, but I think that's how we grow as people and a community. More about me, and more about you as well. So you got more ICP? Yes, Justin. Man, I am so proud of Justin. He is doing such a freaking job. He's learned. I mean, he's a smart dude anyway, but he's learned a lot from what I've taught him, and he's using it in a good way. Got some ICP, more Algo, and a bit of Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Okay. I feel like there is profit to be had in Bitcoin still, but the quicker road to real wealth is ICP. So I wouldn't say a quicker road to real wealth, but how would I put that? A more realistic road to real wealth. So Bitcoin, yeah, it's going to go up a lot, but getting your hands on enough Bitcoin to make you rich, that is the only issue that I have with Bitcoin. And I tried. I was trying to get as much Bitcoin as I could. Trust me, if you were anywhere near me in 2020, that you were probably sick of hearing it. Even the stores I would go into, I'd be like, hey, you guys got Bitcoin yet? You need to get Bitcoin. Oh, you got some Bitcoin for me? Can I earn some Bitcoin? I need Bitcoin. Like I was doing anything I could to get Bitcoin. I wasn't really doing that, but that's how I felt. Like I want Bitcoin. I will work for Bitcoin. You got dishes? I'll wash them for Bitcoin. Like for real. I was so hard up for Bitcoin. But I never got enough. So that's the thing with ICP. If you can get 100, you're going to be well off. If you can get 1,000, you are going to have life-changing wealth in the next 10 years. And that's what my goal is, to get 1,000 of them. So Definity, man, if you really want to reward me for all my videos, give me 1,000 ICP just to hold in a wallet somewhere for a future date. No, that would be cool if they did. If they're like, yeah, sure. Here you go. You can't spend it for like 8 years though, but here you go. It's like, yes, I'm going to be a millionaire in 8 years. No. Crypto Wendy, top reason we can see a $50,000 Bitcoin Super Bowl ad. Go over there and watch this Crypto Wendy video. I don't do that for anybody except her, because she has like 155,000 subscribers and she let me on her channel. Freaking good person, dude. Good person. And she's a good mom. She's just cool people, man. I like her. Like her as a person. She has good friends too. I actually just, we met Six Fig Stock Trader over there, and we've actually become kind of, friends. And Tom Crown, talking with him a little bit, just kind of on video. But yeah, I just like her whole team over there. Just good people, man. So that's why I kind of am gravitating towards there. That's why when I first got in crypto, I gravitated towards the Moon. And he was kind of like interactive with me for a little while. Like he wanted, like I actually thought we were going to become friends, kind of like, me and Six Figs are, or, me and Wendy could be one day, just friends. And yeah, that never happened. He just kind of ignored me and like, yeah. And then who else did I try? Cryptos R Us, which he has a huge, I can see they have big channels, but yeah, I don't know. And I was a newbie, but yeah. Crypto Wendy never made me feel like that though. That's the thing. It's like, just because I'm new in this space, you can tell I'm not, my channel's not a scam pretty much. Like I come in here and I spill my heart, like I'm real. So you can tell this isn't a scam or anything. It's just a small channel. What they have to think of it like this, right? Now, if you had a 150,000 subscribe channel or a 500,000 subscribe, you're going to want to collaborate with anyone from like 250,000 to 1 million subscribers, right? You're not going to look down to a person with 2,000 subscribers and be like, we got to collaborate with that one. I can see that, right? But when I have as much passion as I do, and they could really help me, and I think actually if they have me on the show, I can bring value. The people like to watch me. It's just getting in front of that audience that I have the problem with. So, but yeah, so shout out again to Crypto Wendy, best freaking person ever. And yeah. Who else? There's a lot of good people in crypto. I'd like to get to know more. I can't really speak on anybody because I haven't really met them, just interaction on here. And just like you guys, you're awesome too. And I get a feel of people, you know what I I mean? You just get a feel. And that's why I think people stay around my channel, because they get a feel of the type of person that I am. And I think that's why Wendy let me on her show. I don't know. She might let everybody on, but I don't think so. I think, they screen people first. So whatever. She was awesome, and I just appreciate it. So I'm going to quit kissing her butt. But yeah, no, I really mean it. It was freaking awesome. And I just can't get over that. Already hit the bottom on ICP. Yeah, no, we hit bottom. I am 98% sure we have hit the bottom. Thank you, Breezo Vice. I appreciate watching you too. Watch me. Yeah, I'm watching you. Watch me, bro. I got a camera in your room right now. No, I'm just kidding. Don't tear your room apart. All right, guys. I'm having too much fun. I got to get out of here before I say something weird. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!